Hi everyone, it's Liz Tolentino with Keller Williams.
Keith Reno, Wintrust Mortgage. All right, Liz, we've been talking a lot about new construction. There's a lot of new construction that's actively...
So much of it happening right now.
Yeah, actively going on in Santa Clarita. That's going to be coming about over the next several years.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that I commonly get asked when new construction gets brought up, because it's talked about quite often, are Melloroos or tax assessments, perhaps higher property taxes on some of the new homes out here.
Right.
What do you know about that? What do you think of Melloroos?
Okay, so Mello-Roos, it is prominent in new construction here in Santa Clarita. And what do I think about Mello-Roos? So there's pros and cons, as with everything else in real estate. It depends. It depends on what's valuable to you, what you're looking for. Mello-Roos is a special assessment tax, right? And it's part of your overall property tax bill, but it's actually known, or it used to be known as a community funding district. A lot of us call it that nowadays. And it's really the cost that the builder passed on for certain infrastructure within a community when they're building, right?
Gotcha.
So Melloroos, is it good or is it bad? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. So if you want to live in a newer neighborhood with maybe a newer school, with newer parks, near a fire station, Melloroos might make sense for you because you see the value in what you're paying for every year in that Melloroos. Now, Melloroos can vary anywhere between, I've seen them as low as like $2,000 a year, all the way up to $12,000 a year. And we can talk about, what the rhyme or reason is to that in a later video, because that would be, the explanation of that would be super long. But that's kind of what you can expect. And if things like that are valuable to you, like a really nice community, I mean, Tesoro del Valle comes up in my head, super nice community with a lake and a park.
Great schools.
A sports complex. All of that is paid by the Melloroos that, the residents pay.
Like on my side, like working with our customers, I commonly share, like, okay, maybe that home that has that additional tax assessment that's going for, say, $550 versus how that relates in terms of monthly payment. Maybe that's a property that's $600 or maybe $650 that doesn't have those tax assessments.
Right.
But what value are we getting between those two properties and the neighborhoods and the amenities, and then what's going to be the most important thing for that family? And it can differ from family to family.
It totally can differ from family to family, from house to house. And at the end of the day, what really matters is, do the numbers make financial sense for you and your family? And if they do, with a $550 home that has a $5,000 Melloroos, then great. And if you find value in it, then great. And if it doesn't, and you might be able to get an older home in an established neighborhood for, let's say, $600 to $650, then great. As long as it makes financial sense to you and your family, then, I'd say let's look at the houses with the Melloroos, because you don't want to miss out on a great home or a great neighborhood, because you're dismissing Melloroos just because there's not enough information about it out there.
So keep an open mind, see what's available, and see what makes financial sense.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions about Melloroos or anything else, give me a call, 661-904-8471.
Yeah, how that might all relate to a monthly mortgage payment, you can reach out to me, 818-521-8515.
Awesome. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thanks, guys.